So let me introduce you to one of the sickest scammers that I ever did time with. This is Corbin Hathaway. When I was at Mendota, this guy hit the compound and he had a cane and he was said he had all these medical problems, and really he was just trying to scam everybody into giving him stuff. Now, I had some sway on the yard at the time, so I kind of got involved in this situation without wanting to. See, he was in Unit C1, and he was in there complaining that he was being extorted by some white guys. Well, on the compounds that I was on, that was not allowed. If your case was good and you were allowed to stay, then motherfuckers weren't allowed to extort you. And he had a cane and he was fucked up or whatever, so it became an issue. We all went out to the yard. When dude was called to the carpet, he said he never said that. He never did any of that. He doesn't know where that came from. So we basically told him to shut the fuck up and stay the fuck out of the way. Well, about a month later, a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, she tells me on the phone, hey, would it cause you a problem if I block somebody that's actually at your institution that I was talking to, but he's like a total stalker and he's fucking with me? I said, hey, hold on. You've got somebody messing with you on this compound? She was like, well, he's not, he just won't stop calling and he's writing letters and I found out he's a scammer and he's convinced me that he owned all these businesses and he was gonna give me a job. Long story short, the dude scams women on the street and tells them he's gonna do all this stuff, and he gets them to send him money. And then he just dirtbags them and doesn't do anything for them. He doesn't have any money. I mean, he's been convicted of this. This isn't new, and he continues to do it while he's in prison. So this gal that is a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, tells me she's gonna block this dude. And I'm like, well, whoa, what's going on? And she tells me he's trying to scam her. Like, he's told her all these lies, and like she took care of a bunch of shit for him while he was in county. So anyway, I said, no, you don't worry about it. He's gonna have your number off of his account today. So I tell my homeboy Johnny, you know who the dude is? Tell him he's gonna go log onto his computer and you're gonna delete this name and number off of his account. I just want you to delete the whole contact. He goes, are you sure, man? I said, I'm positive. Do it and tell him I told you to do it. So I tell him all this at dinner, and he goes between dinner and first yard call and does it. He comes out, he says, oh yeah, you said to get pictures too. Here's your pictures. It's pictures of my friend. I told him he wasn't allowed to have any pictures of my friend. And he said that the dude told him, Corbin told him, oh, but what about my stuff? She's got all my stuff. I said, don't worry about it. She'll send it to you. I don't give a fuck if I gotta send her the money. She'll send it to you. Give me an address. It'll be there by the end of the week. So Johnny did it. He did everything I told him to. I call up my friend on the phone. I said, done. She goes, really? I said, he was complaining about some fucking property you got of his. She goes, huh, this is shit he sent home from county jail, some soap and some fucking letters. Where does he want me to send it? I said, his mom's house. Here's the address. So she took care of it. But he's still scamming people, so don't fall for that shit.